Yo, people, what's up, man? This is your boxing genius from SBNboxing.com, man. You know what day it is today, man? Today is Valentine's Day, man. I want to wish all you guys, people out there, you guys out there, your sport fans out there, a happy Valentine's Day to you guys, to you and your wives, you and your girls, and you and your guys, whatever the fuck you are. I don't care. Sports fans, you watch SBNboxing.com, the boxing genius. You're the greatest. We love you, man. I want to throw out a shout out to a YouTube person, Super Sports Fan too, that gave us a shout out. He complimented us. He gave us a big compliment in the rating of the way he sees things out there in YouTube. He rated us 9. I want to thank you for that, man, because we do cover all major fights or big pay-per-view major fights. And as you guys know, and you people know out there, sports fans know, we throw a party. We have it. We have it all, man. Beers, ladies, music, commentary, comments, post-fight, pre-fight, what goes on during the fight. Hey, we have it all. We have dominoes out in the pool area here at Little MGM, man. And you guys have seen that. We have a big family out here in SBN Boxing. We got Chino, he's out in Tampa, he comes around once in a while. You got my son, which is the action producer, Kenneth Let's Speak Boxing. You got Rocco, my boy, Jorge. You got also Nelson Clyde, the Godfather Clyde. And you got Waukee John Jose. We have a big family, and we love boxing, and we cover boxing, And today, as like I has informed you guys, today is what? Excuse me. Valentine's Day, February the 14th. February the 14th. February the 14th. 2 months ago, if you guys and you people recall, I recall, because I was watching right here in this living room back there in my home with a couple of people on the 12th of December, which was the fight between Erislandi Lara and E.C. Smith, okay? Lara and Smith. After that fight, during that card, whatever, you had Kevin, whatever his fucking name is, from Showtime, interview the big old bubblehead bitch who's always bullshitting and talking all this shit out there, which I call TPOB, the pussy of boxing, which you all know. That's my call. Talk all this shit. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys a little taste of that fucking interview, so you fans out there, including you Mayweather fans that talk all this shit, will listen to this man talk trash. Listen to it, and you talk to
the promoter got put on the fighter hat. Floyd Mayweather is still a champion. At the weigh-in for tomorrow night's show, Keith Thurman called you out. Amir Khan's fighting Devin Alexander tomorrow night in the main event on Showtime Championship Boxing. We know the winner of that fight is definitely going to watch you. But there's an 800-pound gorilla in the room. His name is Manny Pacquiao. Negotiations have begun for a fight between you and Manny. Do you want to fight Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. We tried to make the fight happen years ago. We had problems with random blood and urine testing. Like I said,
Let's stop right there. Blood and urine testing many years ago. Listen, let's not talk about what the fuck happened in the past. Let's talk about what's going on today. On December the 12th, you mentioned all this shit and all this trash about that you're ready. My team is ready. And you hate Bob Arum because Bob Arum... Man, look, let me tell you something, fool. You're a man who has all this fucking money. You got all these cars. You got all this luxury. You talk all this shit, and you're worrying about Bob Arum. Who the fuck is Bob Arum? A promoter? Does he have more money than you do? Supposedly he don't. Are you worrying about him because he mistreated you? He gave you a bad deal in one of your fights back then when he was promoting your fights? That has nothing to do with the fuck you talking about, dude. There's one thing that I say about you, dude. You have fear in your fucking heart, just like 50 Cent stated. You were scared shit of Pacquiao, okay? fear. For me, fear in your heart is on Valentine's Day, forget about everything and run. And that's all the fuck you do. And you talk all this shit out there to your fucking fans, to the sports world, to the fans world, to the boxing world, that Mayweather's ready, Mayweather this. You're so full of shit, it's fucking unreal, Mayweather. And I hope you're watching this video, because guess what? You might be convinced after you hear my shit, talk shit about you, you might want to sign that fucking contract. You stayed out there, alright, I'm my boss. Pacquiao is not his boss. Pacquiao had the boss. I'm my boss. While you out there fucking Jamaica in a hammock, chilling out on the beach somewhere, that's fine, man. You got a fucking jet, you got hammock, you got money, and you belong in fucking Real Housewives of fucking boxing. You know, the Real Housewives of boxing is where the fuck you belong. I'm not here to watch that shit. I'm here to watch a sport that I love, man. I'm not here to watch how many fucking cars you got, or that you're watching a bunch of strippers in your fucking pad showing their ass. I could give a fuck, man. I'm 63 years old. I went through all this shit. Don't have the money you have, but who gives a fuck? I want to see boxing. I want to see a man like maybe Sugar Ray, like Tommy Hearns, like Mr. Marvin Hagler, like Mano de Piedra Duran, Alexis Arguello, Rifedo Benitez, Rifedo Gomez, Tito Trinidad, and least but not last I'm gonna mention, even though he fought a fucking Ricky Dink paper champ Miguel Cotto, but he had the fucking balls and the fucking guts to go up to 160 and fight, dude. Now you sitting with your big old fucking head out here talking all this shit about he ain't signed. Are we ready for him? I'm my boss. You are your boss, or sign the fucking contract and fight. If you're your boss, you go to Showtime, you go to the man from Showtime and tell him, I want to fight this dude. Let's get this shit on the road. But you know, the way I see it, it's not happening. You say there's factors. There's little factors here and there. You're close. Today, London, all of a sudden, reports. London. Who the fuck is London? England? What the fuck does England got to do with the fuck your fight and Pacquiao's fight? You don't see the Philippines reporting, do you? You know, you're bringing all this shit, all this propaganda. And you know what? The way I see it, it's not only fear. And I'm going to tell you people out there, this is your boxing genius from SBNboxing.com. You see, the discussion here is, what fight are you going to lose? Are you going to lose your 48th? Or are you going to lose your 49th? You have a choice, Mayweather. And that's your confusion. You don't know which one you were going to lose. You know why? Because you have to lose it. There is no ifs and buts about this shit. Bottom line. And that's another story. That's another fucking goddamn video that I will talk to you people about. I don't care what you say about you in discussions with Pacquiao, that you're close to the fight. You're only talking about who is going to be the man who's going to beat me. Is it going to be my 48th fight, or is it going to be my 49th fight? But let's go back to my actual fucking concept, my detailed concept about why the fuck you're not fighting. And it brings up all this shit escalating. I'm tired of hearing this shit, man. You go to the fucking Heat game. People start listening to your shit, that you staring down Pacquiao. Pacquiao don't give a fuck about what you say. You take him to your hotel room and you guys exchange cell numbers and y'all talk about when are we going to get this fight. The way I see it, like I said before, is Pacquiao, do you actually want $10 million that you are going to take in your pocket, or don't you want $10 million to go down? Because the way I've been told is I got to either lose 48 or 49 fight, bottom line. You go from the Heat game. Then you go to another fucking, you escalate another shit. then you get your dumbass uncle. Another stupid ass Mayweather. Dumber than your father, Floyd Mayweather Sr. Jeff Mayweather. Who the fuck is Jeff Mayweather? He talking about that you do not have to fight Pacquiao to become a legacy because Aaron Pryor did not fight Ray Leonard. If I'm not mistaken, those are the words in the comments that I read on an article in the internet. And then that, what's that guy's name? That Russian, whatever that fucking Russian, Darush Michalczewski. Darush Michalczewski, that tongue twister. Let me get a little fucking bit of Belgian beer. Maybe I can say it right. Excuse me. But you know, when I discuss Mayweather, like Super Saiyan 2 said, I am not a hater. I just dislike a boxer who dodges and does not prove to the world or to the sports world, to the fan world, that you are the best. People think that Mayweather, because he has not lost, or he plans not to lose, and TBE, the best ever, that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I got TC on top of my hat, and it's called Top Cat. Don't be a fucking fool. Okay? So, your uncle, Jeff Mayweather, states that Aaron Pryor, and Aaron Pryor, by the way, from the old schools, the 80s and 90s, all right? People who know boxing, 80s and 90s, Aaron Pryor, 140, man. Super fucking. This guy was a super lightweight champion. The 140 champ. And you telling me, comparing him to Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard was already going up to 154, man. And going up, climbing to middleweight. Why the fuck are you mentioning Aaron Pryor fighting Ray Leonard? That's stupid. That's a dumbass fucking comparison. No, but don't get me wrong, because Aaron Pryor, that man was bad. He was a 39, he lost one fight, if I'm not mistaken. One fucking fight. 39 wins, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron Pryor, because he is put down as one of the best 140 pounders in the world of boxing today. For me, that is also. Besides him, and he beat Alexis Pacquaio. Badass dude. But Aaron Pryor was about, again, 39-1. Not to get about 35 knockouts. But he lost to some fucking guy named Bobby Joe Young. Guy who only had 6 knockouts. Man, 6 losses. Bobby Joe Young. Now, who the fuck is Bobby Joe Young? Is he related to Mighty Joe Young? No, he's not. Bobby Joe Young. For you guys, people out there, the genius of boxing, I don't know who the fuck this motherfucker was. He's the guy that beat Aaron Pryor. It's like Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. Who the fuck is Buster Douglas? Heavyweight champion because he beat Mike Tyson. Bobby Joe Young because he knocked out Aaron Pryor. Jeff Mayweather, your comparisons suck. And I'm going back again to this undefeated shit. Because you mentioned somebody in there, the comparison, which a lot of people don't know about. You mentioned a fucking Russian by the name of Darush Michalczewski. Okay? That was the right twist, right? Thank God I drank this fucking beer. Darush Michalczewski, comparing him to Roy Jones. Darush Michalczewski, yes, it's true. Darush Michalczewski was around in your time, Jeff Mayweather, the same time, my time also. He was on his 48th fight. His guy was 47-0. And on his 48th fight, he lost. And he also lost his 49th fight. Okay? So, this guy here was trying to tie or break a record. Remember? The same shit happened to Larry Holmes against Michael Spinks. And that's what's hauling this fool here, which a lot of people are forgetting all this mumbo jumbo. But the boxing genius knows what the fuck he's talking about. Okay? Let's stop right there. Let's not talk about it right there. Let's continue the fact about Mayweather fighting Pacquiao. Okay? Because we're going to get deep, and I don't want to get in that deep. Because people are going to say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're watching too many Scarface movies and all this shit. Let's just forget about this shit and just jump to the next game. Okay, here we go. Manny Pacquiao faces Floyd Mayweather. That's not going to happen. I said that from the beginning. If you watch my previous videos, it's not going to fucking happen. Not going to happen. Okay? Oscar, this man, Golden Boy, you a fucking fool. You fall for this dumbass's shit about canceling Cotto and Canelo. Cotto goes out and cancels Canelo. Cotto, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You got paid also? You are getting ready to fight Floyd Mayweather. By the way, Cotto, you're Puerto Rican like I am. I love you, man. You're a damn legend in Puerto Rico, a legacy in Puerto Rico. But in my books, in Puerto Rico, yes, you are. But to me, you didn't beat a fucking 160 champ. You beat a rinky-dink, cripple-ass fucking 160. But again, I give you credit because you had the fucking balls and the guts to go face that motherfucker. You went up there and it's 160. Not like this big-head pussy-ass talking shit. Can't fight a 5'6.5" midget. Been scared of him since 2005. Supposedly calls him a midget. And tells this world out there that he's going to fight him. Floyd, you are so full of shit. It's unreal. Okay. You scared shit. You don't want to fight this fucking guy. You just had a plan. You have had a big plan. And I'll tell you what, like I say, you are brilliant. If you ain't got nothing else in that big old fucking bald head of yours, you might have a little bit of brains because you can't fucking read. But you might have a little bit of brains in boxing. And in the ring, you're the best. Not one of the best today. Not ever today. But, you know, you're scared. It's a big difference. You're scared. I know what you're going to demand. You're probably going to demand a bigger fucking ring than Sugar Ray Leonard demanded against Roberto Manuel. So you can run your pussy ass around even more. Because Pacquiao fought Chris Algieri just for that fact, to see if he could chase a fucking rabbit all day long. And he did that. That was a big test for him. That's what people don't see. I see that. That's why he fought that dude. This kickboxer that people say that's a cherry pick. Fine. I don't give a fuck. He beat him, right? And he was a champ also, right? And this fucker was, he had no losses. You go and fight Marcos Maidana. Marcos Maidana had 3 fucking losses. What the fuck are you talking about? A fucking guy who beat Adrian Broner, your little brother. So you want to fight him? Why the fuck you don't go fight Amir Khan, which you selected? The people selected. So don't talk all this shit, Mayweather. You talk all this trash, all this bullshit, and the shit that pisses me off is your fucking fans actually believe your dumb fucking shit. When you're fucking scared as shit, man. You a fucking pussy. You are the pussy of boxing. That's why I call you T-P-O-B. It's not T-B-E, T-P-O-B. That's what the fuck it is. Okay? Then you have this dumbass uncle of yours talking shit. Then you have your father Floyd Mayweather talking about that he'll destroy Pacquiao. Stop talking and go the fuck out there, sign the fucking contract and fight, man. You're your boss. What the fuck are you worrying about? You got $100 million going in your fucking pocket. So what other shit are you talking about that people need to stop, read, and think? I don't need to stop, read, and think because like I said today, right now I'm telling you, I don't need to stop, read, and think about your dumb shit. Because you're fucking scared, you're fucking pussy, and you were told which fight either you're going to lose 48 and 49. That's another fear you got. Okay? Then you got all these assholes bending over like Mauricio Solomon, the WBC president. He did it when you were fighting Marcus Madonna and fighting a fucking 154 title when Marcus Madonna barely made it to 147. He had 3 fights at 147 welterweight, and you're fighting a title guy who never fucking fought at 154. Now what kind of bullshit is that? Then you had Golden Boy. I'm surprised. Golden Boy, he leaves Showtime. He comes to HBO with Canelo, and then he bends over for your big-ass, fucking big-ass head. I wonder how much money you gave him. What the fuck are you doing, Golden Boy? Huh? What the fuck are you doing? Then you got Marquez all of a sudden out of clear blue fucking skies when Pacquiao told him, I want to fight you on that 5th fight. No, I don't want to fight no more. Why you don't want to fight no more? You want to be the only man to ever knock out Pacquiao. Hey, I like you. I agree with you. At least you fought the motherfucker. You fought him 4 times. But then you got this big ass fucking ballhead bitch over here talking all this trash, and they scared to fight him 1 time. All of a sudden, Marquez wants to fight Kell Brooks. He wasn't going to fight, but he's going to fight Kell Brooks. Well, but Kell Brooks don't knock nobody out. Timothy Bradley beat him, so what the fuck? Timothy Bradley beat Marquez, not Kell Brooks, so you won't fight Kell Brooks. You don't want to fight Pacquiao, because Pacquiao learned a lesson when you knocked him the fuck out in that 6th round with 1 second left. He learned a big fucking lesson. And guess what, Marquez? If you would have fought him that 5th time, he's going to kick your ass really, really fucking bad. So you're a smart man not doing that. And he might take it on this bald-head bitch, Mayweather. I don't know, people. I'm getting tired of this shit. I keep tired of this shit. I'm getting tired and tired and tired of listening. Like I said today, London, a London Telegraph, that Pacquiao and Manny and Floyd Mayweather are getting close. Getting close to what the fuck are they getting close? I've been hearing this fucking same story every fucking day, man. Bitch, you said, if I told you in that goddamn last video, look what you said in that last video, fucker.
On the even playing field. Now he's in a very, very tight situation. He's lost to Marquez. He's lost to Bradley. Pay-per-view numbers are down.
Lost to Marquez. Lost to Bradley. The loss to Bradley was a motherfucking fix by your fucking Las Vegas judges. Marquez was only the real deal that he got knocked the fuck out by the big mistake. His pay-per-view numbers are down, but who the fuck are you for, man? You had to fight Marcus Madonna twice? Twice? Not once. Twice? Think about that shit. You fought him twice for reasons like, I have to show the world I really beat him. Like Bradley went home and watched the video when he had to see it. He really beat Pacquiao. So you had to fight him twice to show the world I really beat him when you fucking lost the first fucking fight. And I always said in my last video, Mr. Roach and Pacquiao, y'all better think about these negotiations. Don't let WBC, Soliman, or nobody, you're fighting in Vegas in MGM. Do not let these people hand select their judges for a fucking goddamn title fight of this caliber. Do not let them say judges from Las Vegas, Nevada. Believe me, look it up, sports fans. Look it up, boxing fans, because the genius looks at all this shit. He knows all this. Listens to all this shit. All Mayweather fights, he has Dave Moretti, Jerry Ross, this old motherfucking timer, and maybe a Chuck Tampia, and maybe once in a while Julie Letterman. He might be but Dave Moretti is the key man in all these motherfucking fights that Mayweather fight. He illustrates the fix and the showdown. Mayweather could be knocked down 10 times and Dave Moretti will have a draw. How is that? Believe me, I am saying that WBO, which Pacquiao is from, I think his name is Avila Carcel. He's a Puerto Rican, I think, like myself, president. Do not fall for that shit. Negotiate. Listen, y'all fighting WBO, WBC. We are going to get neutral judges from outside the United States of America. Bottom line. That's the way I would do things at a high caliber fight of this nature. Okay? Neutral judges. Not fucking Dave Moretti. Not Chuck Tampia. Not Jerry Roth. Not a Julie Letterman. And referee not Kenny Bayless. No. Get neutral people so the sports fans of the world could see a true fight. Not a fixed fucking fight that Mr. Mayweather gets his ass whooped and we have a draw. Okay? Because the way I look at it is, and I've been telling people, Pacquiao has to knock this motherfucker out in order to win. Bottom line, in MTM. Okay? So, that's my point of view, sports fans of the world, boxing fans of the world. That's the way I see it. And I want you guys to continue to listen to what this fool has to say. Do you remember? This happened December the 12th of last year before Amir Khan.
Extremely low, so he's desperate. I've been wanted that fight a long time ago, and I'm just waiting on them. Hopefully, of course, we have to make the fight happen on Showtime pay-per-view because Showtime Championship Boxing is #1 and will remain #1. And I'm the man. I'm here to stay.
If negotiations go well and the fight is able to be made, would you want that to be your next fight?
Absolutely. Floyd Mayweather is not ducking or dodging any opponent. Bob Arum is stopping the fight. We have been trying to make this fight happen.
Floyd Mayweather is not ducking or dodging anybody. Motherfucker, you threw out a fucking census out there not too long ago, last year, if you remember that. Before Marcus Madonna twice. What was the vote for the fans out there? Even your fans out there. Amir Khan or Marcus Madonna. After Marcus Madonna kick your little brother's ass. What did the fans want? Amir Khan. Didn't you dodge Amir Khan? And you still dodging Amir Khan? You say to people that Amir Khan is a no-name. Motherfucker, then why the fuck you put him out in your fucking cast, voting cast for the fans to vote for him? That's what I say. Your dumbass fans don't even pay attention to what the fuck you do. Either they're just as stupid as you, dumb as you, or ignorant as you. You know what I'm saying? You say there that you don't dodge nobody. You don't duck nobody. You put a fucking voting census out there to your fucking fans, Marcus Madonna or Amir Khan. Amir Khan won the vote, won the cast. The fans wanted you to fight him. What did you do? You fought Marcus Madonna. Now, when you seen that Amir Khan beat the fuck out of it with easiness, it was easy flow for Amir Khan beating Devon Alexander, a southpaw, by the way, that you're fucking afraid of, that you can't fight. That's one of the reasons you don't fight Pacquiao. You're still thinking about that shit. Amir Khan made it look easy. He kicked his ass. What did you now say about Amir Khan? A no-name. But yet, you put him in the voting cast. You put him out there on the ballot. You know, you a fucking stupid, ignorant, dumb money man. That's what the fuck I got to say. I'm going to listen to more of this dumb shit. And you fans out there, tell me about it.
Behind the scenes for years now, but the fans and the people have been fooled because they have been listening to people. They have been listening to people just on one side. Now it's time for.
They haven't really been listening to people just on one side. Blood, urine test, solved. 60-40, solved. Networks, solved. Oh, by the way, you're your own boss. Pacquiao's not his own boss. So are we waiting on who to sign the contract? The boss.
Us to talk. We want to fight. We're ready. Let's make it happen May 2nd. Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Let's do
it. December the 12th. We're ready. Let's make this shit happen. We're ready to fight. You're ready to talk more shit. This was the
Floyd, do you want this fight because your fans want it? Do you want it for your legacy? Do you want it for the money? What is the primary motivation that you want Manny Pacquiao?
A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything, because I know that he's not on my level. The fans will love to see the.
He's not at his level. Listen to this motherfucker. He's not at his level, so he's not going to fight him. You still are undecisive about putting your fucking signature on a piece of paper. If this person is at your level, it should be at ease, right? It should be a walk in the park like Marcus Madonna supposed to be. You chose them over Amir Khan. So it was a walk in the park. And you know what? You lost. That's why you haven't won the points.
Fight. And of course, I want to go out with a bang. So let's make this fight happen. Manny Pacquiao, Bob Arum, you guys have been ducking us for years. The time you guys fooling the public, fooling the critics, before you were trying to make the fight happen.
Fooling the public, fooling the critics. What the fuck did Manny Pacquiao do? Happy as joy in a Reebok commercial. I'm fighting Mayweather. Oh man, I'm fighting Mayweather. He's happy, man.
You guys didn't want to take random blood in your intestine, so that's why the fight didn't happen. Then I offered you $40 million. Then you didn't want to make the fight happen. You lost twice. Now you're coming back begging for the same money. That's not going to happen. Let's make this fight happen for the people and for the fans. Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, May 2nd. Cinco de Mayweather.
Cinco de Mayweather. Cinco de Mayweather. But he still hasn't signed a motherfucking contract. You believe that? Mayweather. You retired in 2007 because you were a scared pussy-ass fighter. You were scared of Mr. Cotto at that time, rank 1, Margarito, rank 2, and coming up the ranks was a crazy guy by the name of Manny Pacquiao. You were also, and you dodge and you duck Williams, which, you know, he's in a wheelchair now, paralyzed. But you duck Williams. I would have loved to see you duck Williams. He would have whipped your motherfucking ass. He would have kicked your ass. That's why you dodged. Okay? And that's why you left fucking boxing. You had 4 very dangerous options that were coming your way. That at that time, Soliman, the old man, not that pussy ass that's today, your buddy that you pay, Mauricio Soliman. We're talking about the old man, Jose. He told you, 1, 2, or the man that's coming up the ranks, or you fight with him. So you said, you left boxing. And I give you credit, and I keep saying that. If you guys watch my videos, I give him credit because the motherfucker is smart. He got a big old head, so he must have something in that fucking bald head of his. He has some brains at least. He master planned this. And the way he master planned it is that the first thing he did was that he fought a guy like Marquez. You guys remember that? Marquez in 2009 coming back. That was his first fight coming back. Why he fight Marquez? Marquez came up from the super lightweight, 140, invited him, like that's all the fuck he does anyway. Invites a guy from the 140 who rarely was in the 140. I think he had 1 or 2 fights in there. He fights the baby bull Diaz, fights him. He beats him, Juan Marquez, and he invites him. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao had just fought the year before, 2008, Marquez. And Pacquiao beat him on a split decision. Okay? So he figures by coming back, showing to the world that he could beat this fucking guy, that people start forgetting about Pacquiao. He did beat him on a split decision. He won him a dime. The ball he won by ease, like people say, by ease. Okay. Sean Mosley fight. Motherfucker, I don't believe that shit. I believe you fucking paid Sean Mosley. But Sean Mosley hit with your fucking... Sean Mosley hit you with a fucking left in the second round, and he stopped fighting. That's the way I look at it. I watched that fight. Then you go on and fight... what was it? He fights... Sean Mosley, Guerrero. He fights... Cotto. He finally fights Cotto after the fact that Pacquiao made it look easy, and he kicked Cotto ass. So he wanted to see how good he could do against Cotto. And by the way, he said that Cotto was his hardest fight of his career, right? The hardest fight of his career, and Pacquiao kicked his ass. That's why today he still has doubts. Sean Mosley, he beat him, unanimous decision, and what did Pacquiao do to him? Kicked his fucking ass, didn't he? Pacquiao took a fucking giant Margarito that he was scared shit to leave in 2008, that he was ranked number 2. And what did Pacquiao do to him? He kicked his fucking ass, didn't he? So, the only thing I see is, there's only maybe 1, 2, maybe 3. Guerrero, which Pacquiao never fought. And if Pacquiao was to fight Guerrero, he would knock him the fuck out. That's the way I look at it. He never fought Canelo Pacquiao. I give Mayweather credit for that. That's how he built up his fan base. And I don't know about Canelo. Canelo, shaky fight. Then Marcus Madonna. Oh, Victor Ortiz, I'm sorry. Victor Ortiz gave him hell. He fucking exposed him. Victor Ortiz with that headbutt. But all those guys, those 4 guys, Ortiz, Canelo, Guerrero, and Madonna, for the exception of Canelo, Pacquiao will whip their motherfucking ass, and maybe Canelo give him a brawl for his money too. That's why he's scared. And that's why he has a guy in his corner by the name of Al Heyman, who has his all hem up. Al Heyman is the one that has this on the star. He said, dude, man, you got 2 fights left. Don't fuck with that Filipino, man. Leave that motherfucker alone, man. And he knows it. So I'm going to fight him anyway. I know you're not. So people, man, I just want you people to think about all this bullshit I talked today, man. I'm just tired of it. You know, I just love boxing so much. That's why I have not gave up on this shit. Because this pussy ass Mayweather has all this boxing world out there confused, man. Because he's not going to fight Pacquiao. He might fight Cotto, and he might think about fighting Amir Khan. But he's not going to fight Pacquiao. He's not going to fight a southpaw that has speed and power behind him. Good night. Happy Valentine's Day again to you all. And for those of us that say the genius don't know shit about boxing, y'all can kiss my ass, man. Alright? Good night. Love you guys.